poor amateur streamer wife says she's hungover this morning. Amateur hour. Alright, we picked up some fancy fucking loot. Last mission. And I am very excited about fancy loot. Alright, well, let's get into the nuts and bolts of the mech bay. See what we're working with. Took some hits. That's fine. It's a big boy, can take a couple hits. I want to look at our pirate laser. I mean, the snub-nosed PPC is fine, but like, I want to look at the laser. This thing has been... This thing. This is what I want to look at. Fuck. 4 slots. Fuck. Oh, I had this synergetic fitting dream of putting this on the Wolverine. Hey, Shiro. I'm pretty sure the Wolverine only has a head laser slot. Pretty certain. The thing's been a thorn in our side for like the entire time we've been playing Battletech, and we're finally gonna get our hands on one, which is fucking sweet. Yeah, boo, boo. Unless it's is it take a laser slot or does it take a support slot? Maybe it takes a support slot. What if it took a support slot? What if we took off the micro laser and put on the laser? It's a support slot. Yes. Oh, I've been so worried it took a laser slot. Okay. Yeah, Shiro, moving with PCs sucks. Oh my god. Chat, do you know the synergies we can do with this? We can use the laser to overheat our melee mech. And by overheating our melee mech, we can put the TSM into activation, which gives the melee mech additional movement speed and kill power. Oh, synergies. Synergies make me so happy. Yes. Alright, we know what we're building this morning. Okay. We're gonna need this Gyro XL. Oh no, it's too big. Fuck. Shit. I thought the Gyro XL was an appropriate size. Hey, lucky horse. I'm doing well. So we need a gyro.
You have returned.
We need a baby's first gyro.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Frybet, thank you for the 15 months. Fuck. I thought we could get ourselves a gyro. But no, both of these are not the gyros that I thought they were. These are the XXLs and the XLs. So what is this one doing for us then? How does this compare to an XL? It's just weight. 30% versus 40%. %, versus 50%. Hey, Disselman. Alright, I mean, we picked up some patchwork materials. We're not entirely boned, but that's not exactly where I was hoping to be. So that. Ferrofibers armor. 'Ferrofibers 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 armor. being like 12,000 pieces wide is fucking things up, huh? Thought one of our mechs has a baby's first gyro. Yeah, the UL. So this, however, is still useful to us. So I gotta get this thing. This has got to be on our melee. All right, what's the next stability threshold on our melee mech? Where is it? No, not debug, not failure chance. Pilot stats explained. Piloting 9. It's piloting 9 for second threshold upgrade. Fuck. Some other questions too. So this is only 2 slots. Hi, Auntie. It's a very nice stick figure you drew. I give it a gold star and a happy face circle. For sure. Well done. Plus 20% stability damage taken. 30 stability threshold.
Returned.
Hey Gorby, 34 months, thank you. I want feedback on yesterday's stream chat, because I'm a feedback junkie. I thought it went really well. I'm curious what you guys think. Frostpunk when? Right after Civ 5, Xanadu, don't you worry. I don't have insomnia today. My wife is hungover, but she's an amateur. I am a professional and I feel fine. I'm on because I'm having fun with this game. Oh, I see. You have. Some Baba sections are the most fun. I found Baba to be disingenuous. I thought it was dirty. I thought parts of it were fun, and I thought other parts of it were dirty as fuck. I thought Goose was just kind of like wholesome amusement that didn't last long enough for me. I was hoping Frigg would get more into the Goose game. I did appreciate that she took over the honking though, because I found that part to be tedious. Although necessary. Xanabu, do you know how fucking fancy we're gonna make your mech today? Do you have any idea the amount of equipment we picked up on that last mission? We got you a giant, enormous fucking axe, 2 movement modifiers, and a pirate AMS. Do you know how good it's gonna be in about 2 seconds here? We just gotta decide if we can afford to run the gyro UL. Yeah, we got you a fucking axe. A spiked goddamn axe in a mech warrior. Pretty excited about it. I woke up this morning, my first thought this morning when I was conscious was, I wonder if I can use the pirate AMS to overload the heat on Xanabu's mech so that I can trigger the TSM on its own. I wonder if I can fit that. God, I hope the pirate laser doesn't require a laser slot. But hey, that's me. I mean, that's my life. I'm not saying you have to live that life, but here's a window into it. Alright, the other thing we need to know is, what does entrenched do? You missed the special stream? Yeah, special stream was yesterday, friend. What does entrenched do, chat? I think it's reduced stability damage, right? If we're putting a pirate AMS in there, we can do that. I thought it was a good stream yesterday, too. That was a really good stream. Okay, so we gotta check barracks for this. Oh, Chad, we have so many. Oh, can't wait to pull this back. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Filthy's not addicted. He can quit anytime he wants. I could stop anytime I want, chat. Don't you forget it. Braces after melee and DFA. It doesn't tell me shit. I think we might try. We'll see. I don't know how much more time we can put into Battletech. I'd love to play the new the new patch for Roguetech. Although there's going to be wiped too often for me to realistically do that till it gets to full release. We might consider fitting it in as a half-day kind of thing. We'll see. I need to see what the hell. There it is. Juggernaut. Braces after melee and DFA. What is brace, though? Anyone got a Roguetech link to what the hell? Brace does? Roguetech wiki. Yes. What is brace? Okay, what is guarded? No, I need to know what the fucking thing does. Yeah, but what's guarded and entrenched do? Like, what is the actual bonuses? Doesn't one of them, isn't it entrenched give me stability protection of some sort? Sure. What's the stability modifier though? 20%, 40%? Like, what is it? What I'm looking at here is the only way I can fit. The only way I can fit more fancy fucking shit on this Wolverine, and this Wolverine is getting more fancy fucking shit, is I gotta change the gyro. I was hoping I could go Gyro XL, but Gyro XL apparently is the same as Gyro XXL, except in terms of slots. I don't have it. So what I have to do here is I actually have to go down a slot. Same as bracing instead of shooting and moving. Guarded is 20% damage reduction, 50% stab reduction. Okay, we can fucking do it. All right, that's fucking great. Fantastic. That's the information I was looking for. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, the problem is I don't think we can TSM and supercharger because I think they're a slot each. I don't know that yet because I've never done this yet, but we're going to find the fuck out. All right, so, all right, chat, we may have to load here. I don't know, but we're going to... Today is a glorious day. And the glorious day begins with Mech Bay. All glorious days begin with Mech Day, by the way. If you're curious about your life and things you can do differently, now is where we find this out. Yeah, okay. Can't use TSM and mask. I don't know what TSM is. Oh, TSM is that new module we picked up. Yeah, possibly. I'm not worried about that. At the moment, I'm building a fucking mech. I'm building a melee mech, and I like it, and I'm happy about that. And I'm excited to be here today for building a melee mech. So we tried the Gyro XL, right? Gyro XL is interesting, but it don't fit. It don't fit because the hardened ferrofibers is stealing all of our center torso slots. And to be fair, we're never ever removing this for any reason whatsoever, so it's irrelevant. We'll have a less good mech that has this This thing is disgustingly good and disgustingly expensive to move around. So, what we can do is put that on. This gives us one center torso slot back. So now I guess we can't supercharge it. Supercharger takes center torso slot. Can I put it somewhere else? No. No? Okay, what about TSM? Is that only here as well? TSM is side torso. Yes. Yes. Chat, this is not even remotely fair. Okay. I can put that wherever I want, chat. How do I take it off again? Oh, is it on there to stay permanently when I do it? Oh, it's there. Thank you, Scott. I'm glad to hear. Okay, so we can run the supercharger and the TSM on Xanadu if we were so inclined. And we might be so inclined. All right. I think we have to drop a claw. So I wanted to compare the claw to the axe. I mean, when you're building your futuristic 1,000-year into the future fighting mechs, you do need to decide which blunt object you're going to hit them with. And to be fair, axes and claws are not blunt objects. They are, in fact, sharpened objects. So, how does the spiked axe compare to the claws? Weighs quite a bit more. That's a bit of a bummer. Has less melee accuracy by 1. Misses 40% melee damage for 6% melee damage. Are we even going up in melee damage? Are the axe something useful here, chat? Have I been trolled? Not convinced it's any better. Let's think about this for a minute. What are the bonuses this is giving us? 2 melee accuracy, which is a big bonus. Plus 10 melee damage. Plus 40% melee damage. Alright, so does this give me an actual number for melee? 55 minus 27 equals 48. Questionable math. But let's say we buy it. If I pull the claws off, what happens? Goes to 38. Does that make sense? 10 additional melee base damage. It makes sense, but it looks like it's not applying the modifiers. So it looks like the melee number here is just base melee. So, for example, if I were to pull both claws off, 55 minus 27 is 28. That math checks out. Although, I'm not sure the chassis actually has that quirk. Okay. So, anyone remember the actual numbers we're seeing? So, if these were to go back on, like so, we're actually looking at 55 minus 27 plus 20. So 55 minus 7 for 48 times 1.8? No, 1.5. No. 1.8. Yeah. So we're getting 48 times 1.8? 48 times 1.8 is not 110. Do we have anything else that's adding? There's melee damage on the arms. So that's a 2.0 modifier. There's melee damage on the shoulders, upper arms rather. Basically the mech has a lot of muscles that are part of this. So now we're looking at, so this is 40 and 40 and 40 for 1.2. Yes. So we're looking at 2.2 modifier. Anything else that makes sense with this? Should be a 2.2 modifier unless I'm wrong. So 2.2 times 55 times 55 minus 7. So it's 2.2 times 48, right? Okay. Let's find out. So 2.2 times 48 is looking at 105.6. Is that what the math you're doing for me, Zan? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that number. Okay. Does that number represent the number we've been seeing on our hit screens? I'm not sure. You get 48 times 1.4 times 1.4 times 1.1 times 1.1. Okay. So we don't stack the modifiers. It's multiplicative, not additive bonuses. Sure. Okay. But we can do that math either way. It's just that makes sense too. And that's 113. What we've been seeing is actually better for us that way. I can live with that too. All right, but that's the number we want to compare to, right? With the melee arms. That gets us. Does anyone have the will to check yesterday's mission about middle of the day? Off the VOD to see what the melee attacks were registering for on the Wolverine, if it was 113 or 105.6, because that would tell us if it's additive or multiplicative, which we can use for future decisions, which would be nice. Thanks. All right, so let's say we go with that. What does the spiked axe do for us compared to the double claws? Well,
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
I gotta say, Redbeard, a night of drinking whiskey with you seems to have paid off pretty well. Welcome, guys. Good morning. If you were coming from the Hearthstone to Battletech, I expect there will be some confusion, but let me just tell you right now, everything will not be explained. You coming to TwitchCon Europe this year, Redbeard? Because I'm looking forward to redoing it. Yeah, I'm a big whiskey fan too. I just finished booking the trip for TwitchCon Europe this year. Appreciate the raid, man. I hope your stream went well. If you guys do not know Redbeard and have any interest whatsoever in anything Hearthstone related, particularly the more interesting sides of Hearthstone, which is drafting, then you should go check out his channel. If mods with you guys would do a shout out for Redbeard's channel, that would be very good. I need to VIP you, dude. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. We'll do that now. Go. Unable to add VIP. Is this something specific about Redbeard? That's not very cool, Twitch. Not going to EU? Yeah, it was kind of expensive getting out there. I doubt I'm technically popular enough for it either, but I really want to go meet a bunch of my viewers who live out that way. And, you know, I stream at this time zone, and this time zone means I got a lot of European viewers. So, we'll have to make it happen again, man. I want another round of whiskey. Late night whiskey chatting is super fucking fun. I live for that shit. So, seems it's paid off well. Thank you, Scott. 113? Perfect, so it's multiplicative. I probably have a set amount of VIP badges. What are you calling my channel small, bro? What is this? Just come into my channel and insult me with the number of VIP badges I have? All right, let's do a direct comparison of our friends to see who we can remove from VIP badges to get Redbeard one. Who's it gonna be? Who gets shit on here? Who loses that status? Becomes less of a very important person in my life. We're gonna have to work this one out. All right, role manager. Roles. Can I sort by VIP? I can. I could just take Dexter's. I could take my wife's VIP role. Red Hook has 2 of my VIP slots right now. And I do love Darkest Dungeon, but they don't spend a lot of time in my channel. There's a guy on here I don't even know who it is. There's 2 people on here. I don't even know who it is. Alright, we're taking those. Maybe that. Sure. Alright. If that is the case, we've fixed it. There we go. Say something again, Redbeard. Should be VIP'd now. Perfect. Perfect. All right, guys. I'm going to get back to the game here, but if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Filthy Robot. I am playing strategy games every day, pretty much. This game here is Battletech. It's a heavily modded version of Battletech called Roguetech. It's extremely in-depth and extremely fun. The moment we're doing math. We're doing math because we're designing a fighting fucking mech, and we want to decide if we want to give it 2 badass Wolverine claws or if we want to give it a giant axe. So that's what we're deciding on right now. It's an important decision. I actually woke up this morning not thinking about exactly that, but thinking about the mech bay, which is where we're going to be spending some time this morning. Where do I live? I'm in Oshkosh, Wisconsin for about 4 more months, and then I will be moving to Iowa, continuing my tour of the U.S. Midwest, which I did not grow up in, don't particularly want to live in, but seem to be getting a lot of. So, yeah. You're good, Redbeard. You're good, man. Yes, that's all I wear most times. You can't see it because it's, you know, it's beneath the stream camera, but I'm naked except for Oshkosh overalls most of the time when I spend my time here. Yeah. All right. So, what does the axe do for damage? So we just calculated Wolverine Claws, got a little help from a viewer there, so it looks like it's multiplicative bonuses, and it was 113 prior to this. So what does the spiked axe do for us? So base damage is going to, we lose 10 from that, but gain 66. So we're going up 56 off that. So actually, this modifier is correct, right? It's 104 base, and then the multipliers are 40% there for 80%, or rather, 1.1. Let's see the fucking. Why can't I add bonuses again? Why do I have to do this? Okay, so it's 1.1 times 4, or 1.1 times 1. I guess it's 1.1 to the 4th times 1.4 times 1.06, just to make my life easier. Thank you, game. Okay. That was probably this morning. Yep. That's right. This is not even a shirt. This is an overlay that I put as part of the green screen to make it look like I wear clothes on stream. Poor fucking scrub new streamers wearing clothes on stream. What are they thinking? All right, so we gotta do some math here. What was the base on this again? 104. Yeah. If the base is 104, we're already gonna be over it. I'm just kind of curious how much of an increase it is. Dude, did I get 225 out of this? Could this possibly be another 100 damage added by adding the spiked axe? Could that possibly be right? That seems like a thing we would enjoy. Did I miss a modifier? 0.4 from that, 1.1 from all of the arm pieces, 1.06 from this. You're not sure how the 66 is? I am. We just did it. To get the number that you reported off of the VOD yesterday, it's you take the base melee and multiply it multiplicatively by each of the modifiers. Don't forget the spiked boots. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit spiked boots on. I like the melee accuracy that you can get on a leg piece. That's pretty fucking nice. I mean, we could try. I mean, let's see what it weighs. The thing is, I have a dream, and my dream is to fit the fucking pirate laser system on this boat. And if we're putting pirate laser systems on this boat, well, we can't be fucking around with weight. Yes. Well, we're gonna rename it. This is gonna be the Spine Collector. I think we tried a tank and we like it, but I think the Spine Collector makes more sense for you, Xanabu. I like that your character has a 2-day cooldown on missions as well, which means I basically can run them permanently. All of the melee damage seems to be added at base, Scott. I'm pretty certain it works this way, but I guess it's possible I could be wrong. So what do the boots weigh? It's only half a ton for these boots. I would like to visually, I kind of visually wonder what the spiked boot looks like. Is this like kind of like a thigh high kind of boot, spiked boot, or is this more of a like a workman's boot? Like, I just wish there were some visuals to go with the spiked boot on a melee mech. It seems like it should be reasonable. All right, so we want a couple more things on this. We have the supercharger. Supercharger's on here already. Fucking of course it's on here already. All right, we gotta get the TSM on here. TSM weigh anything? No, basically no. Basically the TSM is free. Are you kidding me? Really? This thing is just free? Just take slots? This is not a reasonable build, chat. This is not a reasonable thing we're doing right now. I'm so glad it's not reasonable. All right, we got 2 tons to clear out. I say fuck these jump jets. We're gonna start running out of spaces here, unfortunately. We do actually have a couple patchworks now, which we didn't before. We're running rapidly out of locations, though. I think we could get away with 1 jump jet. Maybe, if we're lucky. Alright, that's still overweight. Throw in a T3 patchwork, for example. Let's do it. Okay. And we're close. We're a half ton over. Now, Xanabu, I know this is not polite, but perhaps we could trim the pilot down just a little. Because that would be really helpful for the weights. on this one? Is that a reasonable ask? Like, it's only half a ton. Okay. We do have another patchwork, and I'm willing to use it on this mech because this mech is glorious and makes me. Oh, it won't go in the same spot though. Of course. Makes me very happy. All right, we could trim some armor. Now, armor is not something we really wish to trim on this mech because it regrows armor, and it has a % modifier. This is a % modifier of armor HP. But we have literally one. If we had one more patchwork tier 1, we could do it. So what we actually, in our future, if we get one more patchwork tier 1, we can bring Xanadu to full armor. Back armor for cowards. Not wrong. But we could trim maybe just a little bit off the legs. When did it go up to 200k? From where? Drop the boots. I like the boots. The boots is 1 melee accuracy. And 5 melee damage. And 5% melee damage. Armor cowling, anything? I don't think so. I think it's the same weight as a cockpit. We could give her a tiny cockpit, maybe. -1 gunnery, -1 piloting. Piloting's kind of an issue. Maybe it does weigh something. What's this cockpit basic weigh? No, it's 1 ton. Yeah. Alright, we trim a little tiny bit off the leg, a little tiny bit off the center torso. And I think we're golden. That looks pretty golden to me, chat. Does that look pretty golden to you? Does this look like a mech that could make you happy? We just doubled its melee damage while adding 2 movement enhancing effects and the world's most overpowered anti-missile system. I feel like... So, okay, I got some questions about these dynamic slots. Dynamic slots getting crit fuck me or no? What are the total melee modifiers on it? I think we did the math already. Would you like me to do the math again? This is a math stream. I'm willing to do math for you occasionally on stream. The melee modifiers go like this. This will give us the base damage of this off of the additional stuff. This is 109. Do we believe in 109? We're getting, for ourselves, we're getting plus 66, plus 10, 76, plus another, that's just 10. Nope, plus 5 there. So what do we say? 60, 76, 81 off of straight bonuses. 81 plus the base chassis is 136. And then minus 27. Looks exactly like that 109. And then it's a 1.06 modifier, a 1.1, a 1.1, a 1.1, a 1.1, a 1.4, and a 1.05. Yeah, 1.05. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit above 225. Probably like, I guess I could just multiply 2.25 times 1.05. I think that's slightly off because I don't think we have the boots. It's around 240. Should be good. It should be, next time she reaches through the right torso for a spine, she's going to use both hands or an axe, and she's going to get that spine. None of this like half spine bullshit she's been bringing home. It's like when your cat is bringing home dead stuff, and you You want like a dead, like beautiful parrot or something, and it's bringing you this little tiny songbird. We just give the cat some claws, I think. 248. This seems reasonable. All right, Spine Hunter. Yeah. The chiropractor isn't bad. I don't know. I mean, if you've been to chiropractors, you fear them a little bit, but I don't think the chiropractor brings you the same level of terror as Spine Hunter. Spine Huntress. It is only you piloting it. I think that's fine. I don't know. What is, isn't there a set of movies like Bow Hunter or something like this? I kind of like that, but for Spine Hunter. It seems a bit serial killer-ish. Spine Hunter, which I like. Maybe Spine Huntress. That mostly works too, I think. Okay. We happy with this, chat? Pretty fucking happy with this. Confirm. All right. All right. So we got a couple days to play with now. That just put in our... All right, we got to get her... the gunnery skills are going to fuck us a little bit. I wonder if I could put that gunnery thing back in there. These 2 gunnery, 2 piloting. Okay. Meanwhile, what other goodies did we pick up? We picked up other goodies. The pirate laser. You want the snub nose on there? I don't hate the snub nose, but we did put the pirate laser on there. You're talking the pirate AMS? Pirate AMS is on there. Zero Baja. Oh, it's on there. This thing is going to overheat using the pirate AMS, and then brawl in with its super insanely fast whatever it is. The medium pirate. Oh, I don't give a fuck about medium pirates. We got spiked boots. We don't need medium pirate lasers. All right. Okay, we did kind of. I mean, all right, we gotta get. It's just armor going now. All right. Jaro XL. XX. This is the one that was gonna require. What was the big cost here? It's going to clan, right? Gotta get that clan engine in here. It's like, oh, you know, like 2,000 billion fucking dollars to do it. Great, great. How balanced is the modded version of this game? Much more balanced than the base game. I don't really know how to answer it past it. We got a case 2 system, right, or no? Thought we did. No, case 1. Case 1 is... All right, no one shoot this guy in the arm. Promise me? All right, we were gonna max that armor. $7 days for armor? All right, I think we have a screen cap of this one. Let me go look for the screen cap. No, I don't think we took the case 2, unfortunately, because I think we had other things we were taking, like enormous axes for the Spine Huntress. All right, I have LRM spam on my desktop, so presumably that's this. All right, let's just take a quick comparison of what it ended up as. Okay, left. So that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. We added 1 more ammo to it, right? But we're not gonna do that. We're adding, this is 5 ammo. 5 ammo. Yeah, the other one had 6. And we trimmed some armor. Armor is about where we want it. A little bit too much on the back here. I want a case in here, so we don't fucking die. We might die the first time. We will live on forever in the hearts of chat. I wanted to look at just briefly what the gyro replacement. If I use just my XL instead of my XXL, like what happens? See, that's a little bit more interesting to me. 7 days and 822K for this refit. Okay. Get him a normal cockpit. Yes. Yep. Adds it. Oh, we're up to 1.5 tons though now. We don't even have the case on. What just happened? It's a full ton, the small cockpit? I remember that being a 1/2 ton. Very disappointing. It's no melee mech. Alright, we're running real Guardian ECM. We can get 1/2 ton by dropping Guardian ECM and making it Clan Guardian. But Clan Guardian is only giving us 2 defensive generation. And I really want 3 defensive generation. So we're going to get pretty fucked up if we get shot on this. Drop a jump jet. It's so greedy. It's so greedy. We need to leave 1 ton. How much is this game? The game is called Battletech. The mod is free. I think we are planning on stripping a little bit of back armor here. A little bit of front armor. That's a nice even number. I'm not really willing to go below this in terms of ammo. We cannot change the anything really at this point. We're running composite and ferro. Do we need to be running composite? What's Clan Endosteel do for us right now? Oh, we don't have Clan Endosteel available right now. How do we get another 1/2 ton here, chat? We have any LRM replacements? I don't think so. 200 engine. That might be doable. 5.8. What's the 200 bring us down to? 5.8, no loss. Good fucking call. Good fucking call. Look at you with the good calls over there. That's a lot of weight back. Put that jump jet back on now. God, I love having chat when I'm fitting fucking mechs. It's great. Give another. You can't 303 max with this particular jump jet system. Might be able to, oh, we can't fit AMSs because there's no weapon slots for AMSs. This is close. Do we need a heat exchanger on this mech? He's realistically generating 40 every round off the long fires and half of these each round. Generating 52. No. It's the turbo lambs and some mech. Yes. Yes, it is. He just joined. Oh, man. You should go look at our Wolverine fit. It's so good. So good. All right. We could armor up a little bit here. What if we didn't want to armor up here? If we wanted to do something else, what do we want to do here? got the Guardian ECM and Clan Active probe. We could downgrade to a non-Clan Active probe. I don't think I have one. I think the Clan Actives are basically better too. Nothing we can do with the cockpit stuff right now. This is a no-go. We're at max jump jets. We have the double heat sinks going. That's a no-go. This becomes weapon systems where we literally don't have a single weapon mount remaining. The options here are ammo. We can get a little bit more ammo on, and then armor. And we want a case later. Okay, the annoying part of adding ammo, apparently, this is news to me, is that ammo is added. The first added ammo is the first used ammo. It's very unlikely, Stransky, that this mech will ever be able to run heavier LRM racks of any sort. Since we're basically squeezing it as tight as we can to get that couple pounds off of stuff. It really needs a case too. But I think that means I have to uninstall the ammo and reinstall it. What's an ammo install take me time-wise? Doesn't say it takes a day. I just went up in a day. That's 7 days right there. Maybe we leave it here. This leaves a ton for the case. Puts us at 54.75. We either decide to load a little bit of armor or we cut a little bit of armor later. I think I can live with that. Okay. This is the XXL gyro. Oh, that's the other question. Could we go down to the XL gyro? Can't fit the case in doing that. We're going to have to cut armor, cut heat jump jets, or cut heat sink. Or excuse me, cut armor, cut jump jets, or cut. I would love to have the XXL available. The XXL and the XL are just literally the XXL is better. It's just straight up better. And it gets better with the heavier the chassis, right? Armor has case 1 built into it, but not case 2. With this much fucking armor, this much ammo on an arm, we really would like case 2. Would you like to take 3 damage? Or would you like to take LRM damage, which is 5 times 480? Your call. Choose wisely. No, you don't lose the arm. You lose the arm and the inner torso. Because the case 1 damage still travels in. It just protects inner torso. It just protects center torso. I guess we leave Gyro XL in for now. And we consider or XXL in for now. Consider taking it off later. All right, let's confirm this. This is a 7-day build. Okay. We need 2 days then. Just armor repair on this guy. We just tanked our cash, but that's okay. It's 3-day armor repair right now. I think there's almost no changes we're doing to this. Although how it gets 3 there instead of finishing it out, I don't know. Okay. Seems fine. All the armor's maxed in the places I care about. Alright, we're not quite available. This doesn't quite work out. We're 1 day over. That gives us a day to fuck with things. Currently, Speedy is crippled. We can run the Hot Rod and just run 1 mission where we replaced Speedy with the LRM boat until we have some time to refit Speedy. But Speedy really needs to be rebuilt. I'm considering rebuilding this as a flamer platform. Like with the SRM Infernos, maybe run 2 instead of 3. And then we could retire the little guy. The little guy's kind of shit. And if we can just run the weapons here, it'd be better. It's a matter of fit time right now, Baxter. We picked up this plasma cannon too. I don't think this mech can run a 6-ton weapon. Dude, we have the snub-nose PPC. One day, one day. So we're looking at these things. This mech can run 3 flamers. We have 3 Prometheus flamers. We maybe can get the SRMs in. We put this stupid gyro in. Realize the worth of the medium mech. I think it's a loose definition of medium. That SRM back in. I mean, that is basically the same mech we've been running at 2 days instead of 1 day. Armor is basically where we want it. The only thing it's lacking right now is tiny bit of a weight here. Such a waste of the fucking XL. It's got ammo. Neither of these mechs are very good on their own. They both require... The thing is, this is not the heat boat that we want, right? It's pretty cheap to fix up, though. Ah, yes, this boat runs out of ammo all the fucking time. It's already down to 1 jump jet as well. Clan case does not protect the side torso. That's not what it does. Read it. It adds case. What does the case do? Case says... prevents the explosion from traveling to a... where is it? Oh, right there under traits. Prevents internal explosions traveling to the center torso only. Single patchwork 1 gets this taken care of. Nah, you're reading flavor text when I'm reading the actual entered trait. No, you guys are reading flavor text, chat. Don't make that mistake. Read what it says. We could small cockpit it. Gives us a ton back. Don't really care too much about the piloting on it, although I do care a bit about the gunnery. So why is 1 gunnery worth this? Jesus, we could almost get a fucking another ton of ammo on if we did that. Wonder if we got... dude. I can't run either of these boats without the other one, though. They're both flamer boats, and we need to have 2 of them. Hello, Tally relaxing. That's not what it does, though, Jamie. We just had this conversation. You're reading flavor text. Read the fucking trait text. Trait text says... prevents internal explosions traveling to the center torso. That's what this mod does. This mod applies that mod. This mod in the arm does literally nothing. The keyword's not traveling. You keep reading flavor text. The keyword here is prevents internal explosions traveling to the center torso. Center torso's keyword here. That's what this thing protects. It's not that I don't want to agree with you. I would love it to do would love it to do that, but it doesn't. You're reading the flavor text of this as opposed to the orange text. The orange text just says exactly what it says it does here, which is it prevents damage to the inner torso. Still takes side torsos. I wish it did what you're suggesting it does, but it doesn't. I'm pretty sure you can't install this anywhere except it too. I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't let me put it on arms because it doesn't do anything on arms. It only lets me install inside torsos. Where are we right now with this? We are trying to decide what to do with this last little tiny bit of weight on this mech. Ideally, I'd like to retire this mech, but it's been okay. I don't suppose... I keep selling the smaller LRMs, right? SRMs, because I don't like them. We got a ton of rockets. We could put a rocket. We could put the rockets on here, chat. Drop the SRM. Put some Death Blossom. I mean, what does this weigh? This weighs 3 tons. Get 2 heavy rocket packs in here. And then 3 flamers. Is that interesting? What are eye rockets? Are these incendiary? They are. Pretty shit though. Dude, we have these MRMs too. I forgot about these. How much do these weigh? It only weighs 3. This weighs 7. Could this be refit as an MRM boat? Is it even an upgrade? 30 missiles to our 12? Probably. So say we threw on some Death Blossoms, because we like blossoms and death. Could we then put on 3 flamers? No. Regular flamers 1, clan flamers 1.5, or a half of 1 rather. Oh, we fucked this mech pretty hard. But each of these mechs are entirely useless without the other, right? Yeah, exactly. If you don't blow the arms off. The ferrofibrous on the with the clan ferrofibrous with stacked ammo on the arms means the arm is going to blow off. The inner torso is going to take damage, but the center torso won't. That's what that's going to mean. I mean, I guess this mech can take advantage of a mech that's already overheating and do something, and it does okay damage versus vehicles, but it's pretty unimpressive overall. The problem is the other one doesn't do anything right now until we refit it. It takes 2 days to refit. I don't know if I want to spend 2 days refitting the other one. It'd be nice to know the answer to that, Jamie, but I'm pretty sure we asked Lady in channel and she said that that's said the way I'm interpreting it is how it works, which makes sense considering how it's written on the fucking pieces too. Also, damage that travels to another part does cause crits. We had an arm blown off and it crit our internal warfare system on the side torso of a mech that was at full side torso health, which kind of sucked. Okay, we're almost ready to be done here. We need 1 day of fitting. This thing is still alright. Well, the other thing in retiring is that we could build up to 5 mechs, which we'd like. We just got a big upgrade. I think we just need 2 days of fitting on this. Argo upgrade in 2 days too. We're going to be pretty poor this month. We're pretty poor in this run. It's the nice part about this run. So this shows Gyro XL. Goes SRM back on. And we just cut a little bit of ammo. Or not ammo, a little bit of armor. Legs. Okay. Scary. Alright, 7-5 means 5-3 is 8, 7-2 is 9. We're 1 day over. Could just bring the hot rod instead and let the other one finish up. I don't think it matters that much. I'd like to get into missions. Okay, that was a nice little session, about an hour of mech baying. Feels pretty good. Got our new toys equipped. We have a couple toys we still haven't had a chance to equip yet, but that's good. In 29 days, we lose the game unless we make some money, so we should make some money. In 3 days, we have to take an Argo upgrade, which is going to suck too. And I'm not sure we want to be in this system much longer. Missions don't seem to have scaled as nicely as we were hoping. So let's move time forward. Oh, do I have triple mech bays right now? I don't, right? Or do I? If we have triple mech bays, everything changes. Shit, I have 3 mech bays. Okay, it's good. It's not a shit moment, but it's just, kind of forgot about it. So this is instead moved up. This makes this a 6-day build, but we have 6 days. That makes that a 7-day and makes these two an 8-day. So 8 days are the limiting factor. Okay. Alright, let's move time forward. Oh, that was Mech Bay 3. Still 6 days. 3 and 3 is 6. That works out okay. So we're gonna have 1 day extra in one of the bays. We gotta pay for another upgrade right now though. Alright, what do we need to get Mech Bay 3 up and running? Mech Bay 100% efficiency, 100k in 15 days is really good. It's very good value. Okay. Take that. Happy with that. Okay. Move it forward. How is this only 2 days in Bay 3? Alright, rest and recreation. Little R&R. Distribute books and data pads. Throw a party. Throw a party it is. Morale increased by 10 for 10k. Holy shit. Parties are great. Now we know. Anyone else know what parties are good? Okay, 311. Perfect. Not perfect. 311. 331. Does it even work that way? Let's see what 1 does for us. There's 1. Still there. 2211. actually showing as 3 too. Might have fucked that up. Okay. 4. 111, sure. 113, yeah. 5. Okay, so we're waiting 1 day on Speedy. Do we have 1 day worth of mech changes we wish to make, or do we just not bring Speedy here? Alright, it's just armors waiting on a case that actually protects it, or information that says that he's protected by the existing case, which I don't believe. Could do a day of back armor here, potentially. The Wolverine is literally the best mech ever to be made in the history of Battletech. Yeah. And house size Gauss. Is there anything we can fiddle with on house size Gauss? No, right? There's basically nothing we can change on this unless we're moving the Gauss out. We have no tons to play with. Is running Guardian ECM. And the Sensor Sentinel. Could I move this to a different mech? No, not really. Kind of happy with our setup right now. Go. Could just go with these 4. What are the missions available? Kind of shit damage on this guy though. Alright, let's see what the missions are. Got a 522 on Save the Prototype, 522 on Leave a Mark. I think we're not allowed to do under 2-star anymore at the moment. That's our current cutoff. 418 for $1 million is pretty nice too. 3-star versus who? For the Greater Valkyrie, almost pushing us into the next tier of goodness with them. I think we probably want this mission. We need money. It's not as good loot as this one. What's this one versus? This is versus people we don't really give a shit though. This is Capture Base. What is Supply Interdiction? Ambush Convoy. Both pretty good. Oh, Mech Factory. Didn't see it. Capture Base. 522. Versus people we don't care about. Good money. Alright. I live with this. Okay. Slot in. It's just armor. We probably have promotions. Let's get promotions. All right. No promotions here. Building this guy for what? Haven't specified yet. Chat. Do we have a chat's avatar this morning? Building towards Warlord. Saltman. Haven't apparently specialized yet here. Xanadu. Is it time to build? This requires a decision here because we need a certain amount of piloting. And I believe the Spine Huntress or Fuel Matter. Good morning. Okay. Add you in there. I wanted to take a quick look at what this is. This is a supercharger, but not a clan supercharger. So we need to know what the failure rate on clan supercharger is. That requires some investigation. Let's check it out. I know I've got it bookmarked somewhere, but let's just find it. Battletech. Where is it? Filthy games. 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 There it is. Battletech. Failure chances. This is just a supercharger. All right. Multiple turns requires 8%. 8 pilot. Without 8 pilot, we're only getting, it's 5% on 7, 0% on 8 for multiple turns. Okay. What is her existing piloting? I would love to get her Warlord so she can one-shot Big Macs, but feels like piloting has been more important. Yeah, she's only at 6 fucking piloting still. Aww. There's no bonuses to piloting in that mech, right? So we still really can't use the supercharger without some serious risk of failure. Let's probably hurry up and wait. A couple more piloting pickups. It's kind of okay anyways. I would like the next stability threshold. We need to get our passive +1 piloting on that. Was there a piloting support module? I think there was a gun tactics support module in the shop. Just kidding. I remember this shop. This shop doesn't have anything. Okay. Yeah, only enhanced imaging. We need to get another one of those if we're going to do that. Go. All right. So let's get renames. Okay. Get Orfeo in chats. All right, 1 heart, 1 mind, building towards Warlord. Tifo Gaming needs a respec. Sir Flipper. Building towards indirect fire. Could take this one. 25 view distance, kind of good. Could run it in the missile boat. This is minus recoil though. No, we need recoil 1 on him. That has to happen because there's recoil 2 on the missiles. I'm gonna want recoil 1 at least on that so I can double fire if I need to soon. So Orange is good. Thirsty is building what? It's okay, I guess. We're looking also probably for weapon 6. Okay, so there's not a lot to do with promotions. That's fine. Okay. We do have 1 day. We could move the piloting into Xanadu. +2 piloting would actually give her the ability to run the sprint module, which would be nice, but it costs us the 1 accuracy off the... I think that's actually an okay trade-off. We could even do it. We have a day. We're waiting on a mech and upgrade our mech loadout here to do it. So we refit house size Gauss here. It's a cockpit module though, right? You're not hearing me, Xanadu. I'm considering moving this over to the Wolverine. If we put this in the Wolverine, so we lose 1 gunnery and 1 accuracy on activation here. Lose the called shot modifier. It's going to make our Gauss a little bit less beautiful. And we give up. There is one thing I kind of liked on Xanabu's mech, which she's currently running the armored cowl for the cockpit. Armored cowl cockpit gives 1 injury resist, which means every time when we can detonate city buildings near Xanabu and it doesn't do damage to her, which means she doesn't ever have to be sick on med leave. Now the upside of pulling this directly is there is a clan cockpit behind this on this mech, which means we get 1 of the gunnery that we lose back immediately, which there isn't on the other mech. And then I could move that other clan cockpit into somebody else's mech. The armored cowl, which probably goes in, it doesn't even fucking matter. Question is, do we want it for the enhanced movement speed? Is it important enough that we care? Probably is. Although heat crits become an issue, right? If we're realistically trying to overheat Xanabu to trigger the speed modifier and 50% melee damage modifier, we maybe don't want to be running enhanced imaging for speed crits. For health, HP, what am I talking about? Fire crits. I think not. I want to play with the loadout of the pirate laser. We haven't used it yet. All right, but we need to find some headgear. All right, so we're gonna go as is. We're bringing a slightly lower mech in terms of damage and power. For the cost of 1 day, it's probably a little greedy. Probably should just run 1 more day, but I do care about getting out again. So running mech salvage on the mech factory. Have our people set up. Have our mechs. Sir Flipper could begin here. We kind of want to level. All right, Xenabu's in there. Orfeo Matter is in the Grand Summoner. Okay. I don't know, Baxter. I think we chose the right call there, picking up that pirate laser. And I didn't know about the DNI. Okay, so what about this here? Hot Rod I really like with Ace Pilot. I'm okay with running Sir Orange here. We're gonna be okay with the Dervish as is. This is a little bit low accuracy. We got a level flipper is all. I think we have to take that now. If we're gonna do that, are we gonna do that? So the cost here is get 25 view distance, which helps with getting locks on LRMs that don't suck. Or we wait and we level reduced recoil, brings it down to 1. No, it's still gotta be reduced recoil. Okay. We could just not bring flipper on this one. See if we have someone with reduced recoil. Probably do. We have people who are over 6. Ace Pilot decent here. Oh, but one heart, one mind is the defensive pilot, so he doesn't actually have over 6. Sifu can do it. Or Sir Orange. Sir Orange is fine here. Actually wouldn't mind one heart, one mind in the hot rod. Also with Ace Pilot. Pretty happy with that. That looks good. This looks good. All right. First mission. I'm going to grab coffee and then we'll get going. See you in a second, chat.
Command interface initiated.
All right, chat. Time to live the dream. Okay, did I see allied teammates? Wait, are my teammates just surrounding it right now? Okay, it's cool. Do we have occupying enemy force yet? Doesn't look like it.
Standing by.
Let us begin.
Full speed, no target.
So we need to evaluate the reduced stability. Yes. Yes. We have to evaluate the reduced stability gyro on Xanadu, as well as the pirate laser. Dude, what? Wait, where did these enemies spawn from? Didn't we check and there were no enemies? Where did this enemy? Okay, whatever. There's an enemy. It's fine. We will fuck its day up. Alright, 75-ton full armored enemy mech. 55-ton full armored enemy mech. I'm worried about teammates being so close. If they explode and break my mission, I'm going to be very grumpy.
Good to go.
We have the Prometheus. Flamers.
Going full throttle.
You asked them a question, is that excellent? That's the writer in you coming out right there, isn't it? Look at that. Just a way with words. Oh, we haven't looked at the damage yet on Xanadu. We need to check. It's going. I haven't looked yet today.
Hauling ass.
Can laser him. Nope, can't. Okay. Alright, round one. Allies deep in the base, getting crushed by heavy mechs. I've never had an Orion spine. I would like one, please. The Shadowhawk, a pretty devastating fucking loadout mech, just went in for the melee.
Commander.
Ooh, do we do it? I don't think this is a good enough shot. I think it's getting closer. I mean, we could take a Hail Mary on the heavy Gauss. Oh, there's a little. Oh, look how cute! I don't know what it is. Maybe not as cute as we had hoped. All right, 31 there, 60%. I'm afraid you've made a horrible mistake. What's this option? 60% there on the fire starter. 66 there. All right, we're gonna multi-target this. That's going to be. Okay. Like so. Put a little lasers. Oh, get fucked! How's your torso feeling? Okay. Yes, your long range single target. He seems to have lost. We took out a PPC and an SRM pack on that. It's a pretty big hit. Pretty nice. It's not as great as coring him, but it's still pretty great. 150 damage announce. Gauss, rather, is pretty fucking nice. Yep, for announcing our arrival. Exactly. This guy's already gone, right? We saw him go. We could start heating him up. I don't really need a fire starter, but I like fire starters, so. I don't mind getting closer on this mech.
To secure the area, Commander. I'm still seeing hostile contacts.
Okay, getting this speed, this location just got reinforcements, which is a bit scary. It's pretty heavy mech, or pretty heavy loadout already so far. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the. I thought it was an Omni Firestarter. Is it not an Omni Firestarter we're dealing with? Is this the little baby one? I don't really care. I need to make this guy useful. It's the only thing he could do, and I don't really care about the thing. So we can LRM this guy. I think that's decent. We're going to get LOS there. Need to look at our optimal. Looks like it's inside optimal. So looks fine. You guys want to see our new LRM Arties? I want to see him. We got 600 fucking Arties to put into this guy. Only 38s on these because it's not long fire. Really? No visuals either. I'm okay, just throwing these at him.
Target neutralized.
I like it when the first thing our new mech does is kill something. Got. I am pleased with our mech upgrades. Alright, let's take a look. Xanabu only coming in at 166 damage. How does that make sense? Why are the claws added before the multipliers, but the axe added after the multipliers? This is still a damage upgrade, but it's less impressive than we were expecting. I'd like to know what happened with that. Do the claws specifically say base? Whereas this one doesn't?
Aye, aye.
Ah, I see. Okay. I want to look at our AMS shield, like location-wise. That dotted orange line, very difficult to see against this terrain. Right there, dotted, it's not orange, it's like a maroon almost. God, it's a shade of a color. Not quite a red. If only there were words for this. Did our teammate just kill something? Holy crap. Just killed a Shadowhawk from behind, right? Stupid thing. But that's our AMS coverage. Rust. Rust is a good word for that. I've seen rust. I can identify with a color named after that. Okay. I like colors named after things. Teammates not being traitors. I wouldn't. No, teammates just traitored us. This is phase 1 bug. Why is there a phase 1 fucking bug here? I have no idea. It's really, 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 really exceptionally annoying. All of our allies are still alive. Yeah, what a fucking buzzkill. Agreed. So I hate that bug. That bug is so shitty. The only way you can command console out of phase 1 bug is end mission successfully. And there's no way that mission's going to be way heavier than that. It's not at all even remotely close to fair for that. That sucks. Sucks so much there. Guess we're not taking that one. Too bad. That one looked fun. Nice heavy enemy mechs in there. We can kill allies. Maybe we could kill. I mean, the thing is, the allies are not entirely useless. They soak a lot of hits, which is pretty decent. Is there a higher chance in the same mission? It seems to be that way. Though when we've had the phase 1 bugs, if we run the same mission twice in a row, it generates the same bug both times. If we take a mission in between, it seems to not always do that. Yeah, I don't want to hear this shit about the bug is fixed in the new beta. I mean, like, I appreciate you bringing that to my attention, but there's too many problems with the new beta that we can't deal with, right? We don't have time for running a new beta with incompatible save files between our existing save and saves that are coming immediately after that. Like, Lady basically said, it's in alpha right now. We're going to have like 3 wipes of incompatible saves because they're renaming all the fucking mechs something. So it's like, I don't know. I asked specifically, which pisses me off a little bit. I asked specifically about the timing on when that shit would be released. And she was like, it will be released when it gets released. And then releases it 2 days later, which is pretty fucking annoying. I don't know. Like, I also would like to upgrade to a less buggy version, but it can't. I mean, I don't know how many hours we have in this particular playthrough already, but it's got to be a week's worth of play, so probably like 40 hours in this playthrough to even get back here. Like, it's just not a reasonable thing. Not a reasonable thing till they stabilize that. It can't be changing fucking versions every 2 seconds because it's just if they're incompatible between them. Probably don't even have that ability to do that at all because this has been a pretty low viewer game for me streaming it, and I'm enjoying it a lot, but I'm not sure that. I mean, and to be fair, the starts have been pretty different. But any games you played yesterday stand out? Check the spreadsheet if you want. Frustrating though. All right, different mission, I guess. Can do supply interdiction. Versus Commonwealth, boo. 314, take the bait. I don't want to play against Greater Valkyriot. Those are the good ones. There's a 522, save the prototype at 2. It's okay. Okay. Hello, Zero Max. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to shit down your throat for that, Virgo. I mean, it's a fair point to bring up that it's been fixed in the beta, but there's so many problems right now with us switching to the beta from a channel perspective that it's just not really realistic at the moment. And it's frustrating to me to have that comment, not from you saying it, but because I would love to switch to a less buggy version if it didn't have all those downsides to doing so. Or if, like, the timing was a little bit better. So I find it frustrating to be like, yeah, that'd be really nice to have that fixed. I wish I knew exactly what caused it. Seems to be related to an allied death. Kind of bums me out too, because we have these sweet fucking mechs. It'd be nice to actually be able to do something with them.
Command
All right.
interface initiated.
Pretty sure B-U-T-T-E is pronounced Butte, I think. But we've been calling it the butthole system too, yep. Alright.
Waiting for orders. Receiving you.
One heart, one mind. Get in there, friend.
Confirmed.
We just want to pull the spines out. Little tuggy tug on the spines, you know? Dude, we don't even have to have an overload to do it. It's just oh my god.
Commander.
Okay, we found enemies. That light carrier just fire on us? Which one just fired on us? Not that one, otherwise its hits would be better. That thing. Gonna hold on Orange.
Holding for tactical advantage.
This is the downside. I'm glad we sprinted. This guy also has extra defenses. That's the pilot with +2 defense. So this is on. We want to overload this fucking thing. There it goes. How much heat? No heat. Can we get in range to murderize something? Looks like a no this round. We can fix that. Okay. We talked about this, Rainderv. Talked about this a minute ago. It looks like some weapons specifically say base damage and some don't. So it did. This one adds to the end as opposed to the beginning. Yep. Which sucks. Can get heavy Gauss in range. Question is, do we use it? Alright, 77 there is pretty appealing. Alright, let's turn on our enhanced imaging. Sorry, wrong what? Okay. I think it's fortified anyway. I don't think so. Yeah.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I think it's so fucking fun. All right.
Standing by.
What do we have? Direct LOS on any of these? No? This is garbage. Boo.
Let's move.
30s and 40s. Not very interested in that shot. Yeah. Alright, turning off heat sinks to build heat. I think it's very dangerous to start by not turning off your heat sinks. Can I turn them back on, or are they off? They're gone. You can only hit this one, huh? Okay. What was the toggle for it? Coffee's good this morning. I wonder if she changed the coffees up. Or if I just like them better for French press. The brace button?
Standing by.
The control click it? Doesn't look like we have any heat sinks that can be turned on or off. So it looks like a non-issue, unfortunately. Let's go stomp this thing.
Heading out. Putting my weight in.
Get its spine. It's fine.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
One less vehicle reported. Good.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, we're gonna tap another vehicle. Not an optimal. We don't know if it's gone yet. I don't know if it's gone yet.
Hauling ass.
Missed on our 75 or 73. Kind of sucks. I love French presses. Somebody's got a laser system covering for us.
Commander.
Alright, could heat this vehicle up. I'm not sure it's going to matter. 50-ton Condor. The Pike support vehicle.
Orders.
I don't really want to get that close to it, though. So maybe we go over like here and do it. Probably lives with this. Okay. Disappointment noted. All right. What are we doing with this? Trying to get direct LOS to kill something. Almost get behind it, but not quite. This is inside our minimum range, so it's gonna suck. I think this is just a sprint. Having some trouble with LOS in this mech already. Our minimums and maximums will get better as we get better piloting. Alright. Could take another shot at this thing. You know any rolls here? No rolls. Rolled a 16. 2 guys after it, but that's okay. It's not currently available to us. I'll walk behind it and shoot it though. Seems pretty good. I believe it is in cover right now.
Coordinates received.
Let us remove it. Oh, it won't die though if we hit it. It's unfortunate. Oh, it died.
One for the
What?
squad.
Not sure why it died. Doesn't that do 150 damage? Didn't it have more than 150 combined armor and structure in that location? I guess we crit something with that? Not sure. Pirate AMS just crit? That is a problem. Thanks for warning me.
They've blown past my armor. Commander.
Okay. We need to turn this down then. I need to read this. Anyone got a link to the Pirate AMS? Mods could permit that. It'd be really helpful. I need to read what the fuck the crit thing is. I think it explodes. But I don't know why it's critting. Is it because it's critting because I have it on, or is it critting because it's overloaded? Also, fuck this thing.
Yes, Commander.
Thank you. Alright, let's take a look. Pirate AMS. Intercept 20%, fires 20 shots, generates 8 heats, overloads for intercept chance of 40%, fire mode's 40, generates 16 heat, has a 5% misfire chance, and blows up. Doesn't say anything about, oh, there it is. In the extra information at the bottom of it. I don't care about chance to jam, but it's not a chance to jam, right? It's a chance to misfire and destroy itself. Doubles it when you overload it. What is our gunnery? 2. Starts at a 7%. Overloading it doubles it. Very hard to get this down to 0. Okay.
Orders.
Okay.
Order received. Locking in all weapon systems. Ready for orders.
Alright, gonna turn this off for now. Okay. Stomp this guy. Flames on the way is a benefit for us, I guess.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle
45 heat from fire. I like it.
receiving you.
Okay. We don't know what the fuck we're facing. Let's move closer. This mech is very slow. I don't know. We have to keep an eye on this thing. We've never had one. It seems very powerful, but also could have some pretty high trade-offs. The opposing mechs never blow up with it, and they fire repeatedly round after round after round after round. Now, there is a skill level on it, right? If you hit... where's the failure chance? If you have an 11 gunnery skill, it has 0% failure rate.
Standing by.
So it's possible it's something to do with 0% with 11 gunnery.
Good to go.
So are we high enough heat to activate our thing? What was the heat requirement? 45? How do we see what we have right now? Current heat 28.
On the move. Full speed.
Good, good.
Receiving you.
Fucking thing flanked us and almost killed us. Sucks. Really ready to retire a 30-ton mech.
It's on
Okay.
now. Orders.
Alright, what are we at? 30 heat. Runs through some flames or anything? No? It's too bad.
On my way. Double time.
Kind of bummed about this Pirate AMS. I wanted the dream of overheating. So maybe the Pirate AMS has to come off the Wolverine and go onto somebody else, which is too bad. Xanadu is always going to have low gunnery skills. That's just how it's going to work. She has other things she's raising, like spine hunting.
Full speed. No target.
We're never going to have gunnery for it. That's my point. We might have to do something else.
Waiting for orders. Roger that. Full speed.
Could put the support PPC on. Weighs about the same. I think we're a little short in weight if we do that. It's just a very heavy module, the Pirate AMS. It's a 4-ton module for an AMS. It would be nice to run it on somebody who has the tonnage, which currently is Xanabu's mech. Heliopolis. We know all about the Heliopolis chat. It's the one with the fucking city-sized rocket launcher. Artillery piece, I guess. 40-ton there on an Icarus and an Orion. So double 75-ton mechs there. It's kind of nice. And whatever that is that another Orion? No, Hunchback.
Ready for orders.
Okay. So this map again, fucking hate this map.
Aye, aye.
Yeah. Only we had a Pirate AMS system protecting that.
Commander.
All right, time to get paid for the big paid. All these are outside optimal. Still think it's just best to get closer. Maybe not blocking our other melee mechs though. Like Xanadu. Alright, just rip off a shot here at 40%. Probably not. This is probably turn off Imager for a turn. Let's take some small shots. Okay. All right.
Standing by.
Oh, you're so far away from their spines. What? No.
Receiving you.
It's actually a pretty nice range for LRMs. Where's our optimal modifier on these? That is optimal, maybe? No, optimal is that one, right? So OB at medium. Is there any way we can get close enough eventually? Somewhere over here. Alright, first full volley of LRMs, 30%, 4%, 24, 30 and 44, 32. Are we trying to capture any of these, like the Orion? I think I want this artillery piece shut down. Okay.
Good to go. Double time, let's go.
We were never rebuilding Chet's Baby. Chet's Baby was a fucking horrible mistake. Need these vehicles out of my way. Alright.
Ready for orders.
Is it time to brawl in? That's a pretty nice shot right there.
I copy.
Yeah. Hey, Ben. Get that imaging on, drop these, turn that on. We're looking at 60%, not perfect, but okay. We want to multi-target? Probably.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Nice. Got the artillery piece destroyed. Excellent. Takes a big chunk out of it. I'm going to keep beating on that thing, I believe. I guess shoot first since we're still outside optimal. It's fine. These are now recoil 2, right? Recoil 1. Because he's a 6 pilot? 6 pilot, okay. Take that. Engine primitive crit.
That's a kill.
Goodbye. Thank you for playing. Yeah.
Position confirmed. Yes, Commander.
You're gonna reserve down there and wait. Okay.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Yes. 50 missiles of goodness.
Yes, Commander.
Can we get down here? I feel like we're still being blocked by that. But, alright.
Understood. Moving fast.
Can't move without you. We're 2 tiles behind it, 2 tiles in front of it. Fucking escort missions. I guess it's better than them crashing the game on us, but still sucks. Shooting Xanadu. You fools! But I don't like this. See how low her stability threshold is right now? Bit concerned about that. I mean, we're beating the Orion's armor down, but I don't know if that's how I want to kill something. What? Where's my rotation? Okay. Trying to get the flamer in to get something. Depends how much stuff we're blowing up. Do we know what this guy's running? We don't. I kind of want the hunchback pieces. We have some hunchback pieces already.
Ready for orders.
Alright, these are the LRMs. Got a good shot there. That's a really nice shot. That guy didn't move last turn. Friend, bruh. I mean, that's on you. That's not even on me. It's your fault. I can't help you with that.
On the move.
Okay. Now, do we just core him with the gun? The big gun?
Orders.
Don't have very good information here on what everyone rolled. I kind of like killing that guy with the heavy Gauss gun. How do I feel about that? We get a little closer. That's a 70% from here, though. Really? Okay.
Got it.
Oh, never gets old. Okay.
Aye, aye.
God, it'd be so terrifying to be in a 40-ton mech getting shot at with 150 damage autocannon. Fortunately, taking a little bit of damage there. He just broke his LRM-5s. Be lovely to get in range on Xanadu here.
Waiting for orders.
Nope. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Closer. Supercharger. Don't really have the skill points to do it without blowing it up. Maybe I could have looked. I did forget about it, honestly. But I'm not feeling so threatened that I want to risk blowing it up. Is Hunchback gone already? I think he did, right? 14. No, he hasn't. So we'll wait.
Roger that. Holding.
Excuse me? The vehicle just killed the Orion? It's unexpected.
Commander.
All right, let's get down there. Start on the Hunchback.
All weapons are go. Receiving you.
All right, we're gonna kill that thing. Block shot better than no shot. Okay.
Got it.
Can't shoot everything. That's okay. Looks reasonable.
Hope we can salvage that.
Okay. Just brutally annihilating these mechs right now. Pretty pleased with it. Oh no! Oh fuck. That could have been a kill. I was expecting to go before him. I noticed that position when we took it, there was a tile that could flank him. We could have sped one tile back and been out of flame or optimal, but we almost just lost the mech there. That was kind of sloppy play. You want to try the... I don't think we can get in range. That was actually very, 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 very dangerous. We're nowhere near enough piloting to prevent this from fucking blowing up.
Roger that. Full speed.
Yeah.
Commander. All in ass.
Forgot to turn off imaging. Do that now, I guess. Yeah, we need to not die here. It's just one Hunchback threatening us. Not super worried about it. Wish my allies would stop pegging me with missiles. Small dreams. Yeah, we do have the ability to die, so can we get the fuck out of here?
Lifting off.
I'd love to overheat it, but I don't